Hello, hello, everybody watching from whatever avenue you're watching from, Facebook, YouTube, or wherever these videos wind up. Welcome to the vlog today. Alright, so today there are so many things I want to talk to you guys about, and I want to do everything I can to not waste your time. So there are so many things I want to talk to you about, including this week's update. First of all, welcome to my bathroom. Isn't it lovely? After we repainted it, it was all wood paneling and it was horrible. So after we repainted, it is just so much nicer, so much more beautiful, so much more just inviting and refreshing, you know, the way a bathroom's supposed to be. Also, quick disclaimer. I kind of want to do a little bit of my makeup because this is real life, so it's raw and real. That's how we do it here. And so for all of you makeup connoisseurs, makeup professionals, I understand that I'm not doing my makeup right. And I'm okay with that. So there you go. I don't know, probably won't do the whole thing, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm feeling today, so we'll just have to kind of go with the flow. So, anyway, 16-week pregnancy update. Don't really have a lot to talk about other than this week, biggest thing, I am feeling a lot of movement. So much more movement. I shouldn't say a lot. It's more like flutters, so I shouldn't say a lot of movement, but I am feeling quite a bit more movement than last week. Week 17 today has brought so much this week. Again, things are pretty consistent, pretty much the same. Only real development is a lot of movement. And I notice the movement is happening a lot more after I eat. So right after I eat, baby girl, if you haven't seen our gender reveal, it's a baby girl. Baby girl is just, she is moving, she is kicking, she is having a good old time, playing around in there. With that being said, man, there are some other things I wanted to talk to you about this week. This week has been pretty good. Headaches are still pretty much the same. Very progressive, very just there and not going away, mostly because I still can't find magnesium oxide in the stores. So we're still just doing what we can to keep the pain level down, doing what I can, you know, ice packs, essential oils, neti pots, humidifiers, teas, you name it, I'm trying it. Hot, steamy showers, all those fun things. So, with that being said, not really much going on this week in pregnancy, other than today. Today, I don't know if it was something kind of spiritual or my hormones just kind of got away from me, but last night, yesterday was November 3rd, which was the election, and the elections have been in my prayers and on my thoughts pretty heavily. So I tried to stay up all night last night because I wanted to see who would win. And of course, if I have this posted today, we still don't know. Ballots are still coming in. But I was up kind of all night last night, just really anxious to find out the results, to see what was going to happen. And I just could not sleep for anything. I was tossing and I was turning. And there was just a lot of spiritual activity going on in my bedroom too. That kind of kept me awake every time I woke up. There was just a lot going on in the spiritual realm as well. And so when I woke up, I was just cranky. I woke up and I was cranky. I was irritated. I was irritable. I couldn't figure out if maybe it was because the anxiety of the election, or if maybe it was because I didn't sleep very well, or maybe it was just something I was discerning in the spiritual atmosphere. I don't know. So I kind of prayed about it, tried to sit down and have some God time, and, you know, communicate that with the Lord and bring that before the Lord and figure out what was going on and why I couldn't sleep. But I woke up and I had just the worst morning. Do you ever have those mornings or those days? Okay, so in life, I want to be super mom, right? I want to be like the best mom, you know, the Brady Bunch mom who always has her pearls on and her heels on, and that's not real life, unfortunately. And today, I just felt a lot more like a Disney villain mom than a Disney princess mom, right? And sometimes we have those days. That's real. And I wound up just in tears all morning. All morning, I was just crying and crying and crying and crying, and I could not stop. It just kept coming and coming. And so I'm like, well, maybe this is a development. You know, let me know if that, you get overwhelmed as a mom sometimes. That's real. All of us do. We have a good cry in the bathroom. Hello. In the shower. And you move on and you continue to be a mom. And with that being said, I kind of want to preface this a little bit with something that one of my really great friends said. So my friend, she threw out this challenge on social media to every day this week ask God to blow your mind. And I thought, why not? You know, so I had been praying all week. Every morning I would wake up after my devotional time and reading my Bible and spending time with the Lord. I would say, God, blow my mind today. Do something awesome and miraculous to blow my mind. And I would just leave it at that. Simple, basic. God, just blow my mind. I want you to blow my mind. I might have to find the link to that video, maybe put it in the description if I can. So I've been asking that. And so this morning I asked that too. I said, God, I need you to blow my mind. But through all these tears and just feeling overwhelmed and everything, I went, you know what, Lord? I just need a miracle today. I need a miracle today. I'm going to try not to get all emotional during the video, but if I do, this is real life. So I had said, God, you know, today I just need a miracle. I just need a miracle. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that would manifest to be, but today I just need a miracle because I'm having a really hard time. And I felt like I had been just very defeated because I had lined up with the enemy of a spirit of anxiety and, you know, just, I never really like those moments when you break down because as Christians, you know, we're warriors and we're stronger than that. We're bigger than that, right? Because we have God on our side and He fights for us. So it's never good to feel that way. I don't enjoy it. I'm sure you don't either because I try to choose joy every single day. And some days it's harder than others. And today, that was really hard. It was really difficult to choose joy, to actively, intentionally say, you know what, God, I'm choosing joy today because I'm driving my son to school just through tears going, God, I need your help to choose joy because I can't do it. And so I wasn't just praying God would blow my mind today, but there would be a miracle today. Well, after a few hours in the morning had gone by, Brandon had gone to work. I have one kid in school and the other kid, my daughter, she only goes to school twice a week. So today was not a day that she went to school, so I have her with me, and I started to feel a little bit better. After I ate, I showered, I kind of calmed down, had a minute to kind of breathe and, you know, put the crazy away. And I get this call from my husband. You guys, God is truly a God of miracles. That has been something that has been just a common theme through all of these videos, that He is a God of miracles and He's amazing. And whatever seems impossible to us is not impossible for Him. Impossible isn't in His vocabulary. Like, He loves to come in our impossibilities and work and do what He does. So I get a call from my husband. He said, hey, have you been talking to anybody today? And he started going down a list of people. I said, nope, just kind of sitting here being a mom. And we have been having a little bit more of a backstory. We've been having a lot of car trouble. We have 3 vehicles and every single one keeps breaking down on rotation. It is a nightmare. It's like when car number 1 breaks down, then number 2 would break down, and then we would only have car number 3 to work with. And then when number 1 finally gets fixed and we get that back from the mechanic, number 3 would break down and number 2 is still at the mechanic. So we have car number 2 and number 3 getting fixed while we only have car number 1. And then car number 2 would finally get out of the mechanic, and then we would have car number 3 and car number 1, and then number 1 would go back in. And so it's just been a nightmare. Real life, right? We just have not been able to catch up on these cars constantly breaking down on us. And one of the vehicles, it's fixed. It's been ready for, I don't know, more than a month now. And we've just been trying to save up the money to go pay for it. And I get a call from my husband saying, well, the mechanic called, wants to know when we can come pick up our vehicle. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm still trying to work out the budget and figure out what we can do to get that picked up and paid for. And he said the mechanic said our bill's taken care of. God is good. He's so good. And I know it seems so simple, and I know it seems so fleshy, but I just sat there going, that was a miracle. God, thank you. That was a miracle. And I'm so thankful that even though we break down sometimes and we feel like we might be maybe giving into flesh, giving into anxiety and lining up with worry and all of those things that sometimes just overwhelm us, which I felt like happened today. And it doesn't happen to me often. I'm usually a pretty tough girl when it comes to stuff like that. But today I was just so overwhelmed, and I said, you know what, even in spite of everything that happened this morning, me breaking down, me being what I felt like was a horrible mom, God still chose to blow my mind through a miracle that I asked him for. So I'm just so thankful and so grateful, and just praising God, you know, that I don't know what to say besides just continually saying God still chooses to work even though we still mess up and we still go down the wrong riverbank sometimes, and we still make the wrong choices and still are weak and still are fleshy. He is still God, and he's still good, and he's unchanging. So choose joy every single day. The joy of the Lord is our strength. And when we choose joy, when we actively choose joy, especially when it's hard, that's when we find that God gives us strength more than what we can imagine. So if you liked this, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and let me know how you're doing in your pregnancy, how it's going, how many breakdowns have you had during this pregnancy, during this hour, during this day. Let me know, because it's very real. So like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and God bless, guys. Bye.